Howdy gang, Donald from BlueCollarDIY.com. Today we're going to be talking about 13 low or no skilled services you can offer to start your handyman business today. A while back I was talking to somebody, he said, I want to start my own handyman business, but I don't have no construction experience. And you don't need no construction experience to be a handyman. And so we got talking a little bit more about several services he could do that he knew how to do, he could offer. And it doesn't take much, people, it just doesn't take much. So got me thinking. I wrote down 13 low or no skilled services you can use to start your own handyman business. And so here's number one. Let me tell you how I came about making this list up. First off, I didn't want anything to do with plumbing or electrical. Now I know a lot of us know how to put a new light fixture in, a ceiling fan, or replace a faucet or a flush kit. But here's the deal, in some states, even those little jobs like that require an electrical license or plumbing license. So this list is a list that you do not need any license for in any state that I'm aware of. Even California, believe it or not. So you should be good to go with these 13. So that's why I did not include, or you don't need a lot of knowledge. That's why I didn't include things like sheetrock repair. Not hard if you know what you're doing. But most of my sheetrock jobs, or a lot of them, are fixing other people's screw-ups because they don't know how to blend textures, they don't know how to blend sheetrock, they don't know how to do the sheetrock repair right. And I get a lot of calls for that. So it does take a little bit of skill. It's just like painting. Painting's good, but a lot of people think they can paint, but they can't. I've seen your work out there. I know you can't, or you just don't give a damn. Like the other day, she said, I was thinking about starting a painting service, and she goes, I painted my own inside. I'm looking, there's paint on the floor, there's paint on the ceiling that's not, this wall paint on the ceiling, on the trim. You obviously tried to cut it in by hand, and she didn't have the steadiest of hands, let's just put it that way. I said, yeah, okay. A lot of painting is prep work. That's probably the biggest part of success, but it takes some skill. And so that's why I'm not including it on this list. These things I've included here take very little skill or no skill at all, and that's going to help you get your handyman business started. Okay, first service you could offer is dryer duct cleaning. You can go down to Lowe's, get that, or Home Depot, or order on Amazon. I'll put a link in the Amazon to the Amazon page for dryer duct cleaner. But you get the dryer duct cleaner, people, you shouldn't have stuff over your dryer duct, because then it gets all up in here, keeps the flapper open, you lose hot and cold air out of it. So anyway, dryer duct cleaning, you get those. A lot of people are they're charging anywhere from $90 to $150 to clean ducts. And it's pretty easy. I'm just cleaning that off, but it's pretty easy. And I bought the kit. I think it's 35 bucks at Lowe's. Then I bought the extensions because I was at the time of cleaning a dryer duct that run up through 2 stories, and I think the extensions were $11 or $12. But you could run an ad on Facebook or Craigslist, $99 special, something like that, and probably do 3 or 4 of these, maybe 5 a day. And then, but you do know, shit, something got me there. You do have to know a little bit about your dryer, your transition ducts, those things. You don't need to clean those out because they're like 10 bucks. Get new ones. Charge the homeowner a little bit more for getting one, bringing one, stuff like that. So anyway, that's the first one, dryer duct cleaning. lawnmower services. Come summertime around here, you see a lot of people in their 5x8 trailers with a lawnmower, sometimes a riding mower, push mower, couple rakes, weed whacker, weed blower, and they make a nice killing during the summer. Also cleaning out flower beds, weeding flower beds, putting mulch back in, stuff like that. These people stay busy and they're bringing down some major income doing that. So you know, hey, it doesn't take much to get started. The next thing is deck repair. And I'm not talking about building decks, painting them. By the way, if you paint decks, or somebody asks you to paint decks, just don't. Do yourself a favor and don't. You don't paint decks. I don't care what product they got out there that says, oh, you paint decks, it's great. Because sooner or later, you're going to rot someone's deck out, and you're going to be paying for it, or they're going to start bad-mouthing your business. Just do yourself a favor. Don't ever paint a deck. But what I'm talking about is, it doesn't take a lot of skill to take this board out, put a new board in. Do that on deck. Now you may have to stain it. This one needs stains. They don't want to stain it, or they don't want to pay me to stain it. I don't think they want to pay nothing. But you can remove these. It's not rocket science. Put a new one down and charge them for it. Same way with the railings. If something's damaged, they need it fixed, you take it off. You know, you advertise deck repair. And maybe if you do know somebody who builds decks, then you could subcontract out any deck building or anything like that and make a little bit on that. Now when you do replace a new one on something that's been stained recently, you know, last few years, whatever, if it's not faded out like this one, then you're going to have to try to match the stain, and you're not going to do it because you're going to have weathered stain versus new stain, and so you may have to stain the rest of the deck, which is added money. So it's their option. Just tell them it's not going to match because you got weathered stain versus new stain. So anyway, that's another service you can provide that does very well in the summertime. Window washing. Either mobile car detailing service or washing windows, or home. There again, this is a service that some people, that's all they do. Wash windows in a home. And they don't charge $5 a piece for them either. Some of them, they do very well. Mobile detailers are, you know, washing the car windows, pickup windows and stuff like that. Do a good job. You get a couple of those lined up a day, you're doing pretty good. So maybe call around some people in your area and see what they charge, but it pays. The next service you need to think about is offering junk removal. It's huge business. People don't want to handle their junk, so they're willing to pay people like you and me to haul it off. Now, don't think that you're going to do, oh, I'll haul it off for 20 bucks. You're just killing yourself. I got a 6.5 foot bed, and I charge $90 top of my bed. Okay, and I don't take construction to debris or anything like that, just household stuff. This trailer's 16 foot. It's been parked here, but this is a $250 load right here. People just, they don't want to mess with their junk. Investors have rent houses, you know, renters move out, leave crud all over the place. They don't want to mess with it. Hey, they just want it done, cleaned up. That's where you come in. People let their stuff go. They just, you know, their garages, attic stuff, just come and clean it out for us. Estate sales, stuff like that. Plus, the thing is, once you do that, you get stuff you can resell a lot of times. That's good. They just want rid of it. It blows my mind. People just want rid of it, and it's good stuff. They just don't want to mess with it no more. That's where you come in. You make money at. So anyway, think about it. Junk removal. Next service, gutter cleaning, leaf removal. I added those together because a lot of times they do go together, especially in the fall. And I don't, when I clean a gutter, I use a scraper. I don't use a power washer because it blows crap all over the place. And don't tell me, well, I've done it for 20 years. I'll do a power washer. I never blow stuff all over the place. Yes, you do. I don't know how many people I see that swear they don't and then go drive by the house and oh yeah, you do. But I charge $1 a foot with a scraper, 1 story only. I do not do 2 stories. Most of your average homes around here is going to have 60 to 100 feet of gutter. Man, you can usually do that under an hour. I got a scraper and a bucket. Leaf removal, same thing. In the fall, after leaves start falling, it's huge business. People begging, looking for someone to come by and rake their leaves, or use if you got, know somebody's got one of those pull behind leaf vacs. Man, you can make some serious money in the fall. But gutter cleaning's year round. So anyway, something for you to consider. Service added. There again, there's people who only do this: gutter cleaning, leaf removal, yard work, stuff like that. Hanging pictures. Still blows my mind the number of calls I get for people who want me to just come over and hang pictures. And I charge my minimum service charge to do that, and they will still have me come over and hang pictures. Usually they have more than one, and sometimes they're big ones. And this is where you really got to be careful. If you go over and you're hanging a $5,000 picture and it falls and breaks into a million pieces, you don't have insurance, guess who they're going to be coming looking for? You got any dreams? Because they're going to take those too. You really got to know what you're hanging. If you're just hanging the Walmart pictures or Target or whatever, you're generally good. Weatherproofing a house. They call it weatherproofing. This is checking the door seals, or putting new door seals around the doors, caulking the windows, caulking any other penetrations they might have. Anybody want a little dog? Barks all the time. So anyway, that's huge, especially in the fall before it gets cold, and in the spring before it gets hot. People want to save money, and that's the way you advertise it. You save money now. Keep the cold air out, keep the cool air in, whatever, depending on the season. Keep the water out. Don't let it come in and leak and destroy your windows and walls and whatnot. That's a big business if you market it right. People need that. Let's see what else we got here on the list. Another monthly service you can offer is to go in and replace the heating and air filters. Central systems have filters, and a lot of people either don't want to replace it or don't know how. And the other thing is the smoke alarms. You go in and you can twice a year those batteries need to be replaced. And so in the fall and the spring, and usually they say do it at the time changes, and add a little monthly service for that. You get 10, 15, 20 people a month that you're changing filters on and doing some other little minor stuff. When those people need a bigger job done, they're going to call you. If your smoke alarms are 10 years old or older, they need to be replaced. They're obsolete. Don't care if you think they still work or not. They're ready to be replaced. And so those people, you make, go down by the $5 mini smoke detectors. Charge them $10, and before you go and get them all that. I see people all the time. Oh, you're marking stuff up. That's going to be another video. I think I've already got it made. But people just get it bent out of shape when you mark up stuff. That's business. Hello. So anyway, another one. Garage clean out and organization. Man, all the time I see people, wanting their garage. I do a lot of, well, not a lot. I do a little bit of building garage shelves and organization racks and stuff like that. But there's people who just want their garage cleaned out and organized. There again, that's a service they don't want to do. And when you can find a service that they don't want to do, a lot of people don't want to do, you've got your business model right there. It's almost on the same level, not quite, but close to emergency services. Say their vegetable sprayer head comes off at their kitchen sink and it's spraying water all over the place. They don't know where shut off is. But they're just calling somebody, hey, come over and fix this. Can you fix this? They want you over right now, and they're willing to pay to get it done. So it's another good service. Blind cleaning and installation. Everybody, I know, hear people all the time go, oh, nobody's gonna pay to clean blinds. Once again, you have to expand your thinking. These people, high-end homes, the 10, 12-foot ceilings, windows bigger than your front door. Windows go all the way to the ceiling. They got all those blinds. Cleaning lady, she ain't gonna touch it. She ain't gonna get no ladder. Okay, there again, those are still the same good customers for window cleaning as well. Cleaning lady, she ain't gonna get no ladder to clean those big old windows. If you know how to install blinds, a lot of people they buy the blinds or they'll have you buy them and they want them installed. But these people with the huge windows that get their blinds dusty, they just want somebody to come in and clean their blinds. Give me a price and go do it. And they don't want anything else to do with it. They want to look up and see clean blinds. Checkbook. How much do you want to clean my blinds? There again, it takes no skill to do it right. It takes a little time, no skill. Furniture assembly, man. I'm going to throw in swing set assembly and stuff like that. Little shed assemblies. They go buy those $200 sheet metal sheds and they want you to assemble it. There's a lot of good money there. You charge by the hour mostly. Never, in fact, always charge by hour. Never charge by the job, because sooner or later something's going to happen and it's going to get your goat. Swing sets, I hate the damn things. In fact, I won't hardly do them anymore unless I shoot a high price and they're going to pay me to put the swing set together. A lot of them now come with the Chinese instructions. They were translated from Chinese, and let me tell you, there's a lot of words in our language that there is no word for Chinese, the same vice versa. And so you're sitting there going like, okay, what do they mean here? Because that's not a real word. Have no idea what the definition is. So be aware of that. But it is a good sideline. Just changing out doorknobs and locks. There again, renters moving in, investors have renters move out. You got a big, wide variety there of customer base, a huge customer base there. Another thing is look into security for the doors and stuff. Add security, longer screws in the strike plates, beefier strike plates. There's a kit out there now. It's about 80 bucks. It has protectors on the doors, on the hinges, all this. I can't think of the name right now, but it's about 80 bucks. Okay, if you charge the right price, you can do several of these a week, and they are money makers. People, especially more and more, people are getting where they want security. They're not sure how to do it. They're willing to pay you to come out and reinforce their doors, add their security. They want to feel safe. That's one of those things, basic necessity, people are willing to pay for. They want to feel safe in their homes.